Well, it's 4 down and 26 teams to go on my high school football spring special, and tonight the spotlight shines on the McGill-Toolen Yellowjackets. Hi there, I'm Fox 10 sports anchor Simone Eli, pumped up for my first full week of 30 teams in 30 days. We kicked off on May 1st and have kept it rolling with some really good programs. Like tonight, we take a look at the powerhouse McGill-Toolen. Now, last season was bittersweet for the Jackets, finishing 12-2, pretty good, but fell in the state semifinal game, coming up a yard short of a trip to Tuscaloosa for a chance at a state championship against Hoover. Now, that loss has motivated McT this spring season. I sat down with two seniors from McGill and also their head coach, Bart Sessions, on the upcoming season. Take a look at my conversation with the Jackets about this year's spring season.
Here we go! Let's go, McClay!
Going into the spring season, what are you looking forward to?
Well, it's just exciting to get back out on the field. You know, these guys have worked very hard in the off season.
It's really exciting going into your last year. It's also kind of like bittersweet to know that it's coming to an end. So you just have to make the most of it while you can.
Put in a lot of time and hours in the weight room and in conditioning programs after school. You know, all the spring sports are starting to wrap up now, so we're getting all those guys back, and our team's kind of starting to gel together. So it's just fun to get those guys out there and see them come together as a team.
What do you work on the field personally and with your team?
Well, you know, just getting in shape, obviously, and then, you know, getting all the young guys into formations, plays, blitzes, schemes, all that kind of stuff.
McGill is, you know, historically known for their success. Last season did really well to make it to the semifinal game, but you want to take that next step and make it to the championship game. How do you keep your team believing that off the field?
Well, we have a lot of talent this year, definitely, and then, you know, the loss last year in the playoffs is definitely motivation for us, and Coach Sessions is keeping us up. So I think we're well motivated and to make a run.
Just knowing that we came up one step short, that we have to get every extra rep possible. Every aspect of the game has to be perfect, and we have to make that next step.
As proud as I am of last year's football team and all the accomplishments of those kids, you know, it's any competitor, I mean, it's just sickening the way that it ended, actually. And I think our team felt that way. I think the returning players feel that way. You always look for something, you know, and our kids have talked about being one step short the entire year. You know, we didn't have to put that idea in their head. You hear them talk about it in the weight room, and that's kind of fun to see this group, the senior leadership, emerging already.
Now, with the new reclassification, just looking at your region schedule, there's 9 teams. It seems like every Friday night is yet another good opponent.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, actually. You know, we haven't been able to play Fairhope and Foley, those teams, the past couple of years, and we're excited to play them again. And, you know, being in the big 7A region, we're excited for the competition.
It's definitely a lot of pressure knowing that we're going to have to come out every week ready to play, ready to win.
We want to compete at the highest levels. You know, that's one reason we scheduled our spring game. We want to go play the best and use that as a measuring stick to see how good of a program we can be.
Clearly didn't back away from anybody scheduling, you know, to play Hoover at Hoover this spring. Just talk about that competition.
You know, I mean, the worst thing they can do is beat us. You know, I mean, it's high school football. We're going to play the best every opportunity given. You know, we're going to schedule the best. We feel like our schedule may be the toughest in the state of Alabama. That's by design. You know, we didn't go out hiding from people. We went out looking for good people to play.
All right, now take a look at the Yellowjackets last season. 12-2, a really nice record, but lost in the state semifinal game to Auburn, who went on to lose to Hoover. Now, they averaged nearly 40 points a game. That's the most in school history, only allowing 17 points. Now, take a look at this. The Yellowjackets have made the playoffs for 15 straight years. They've made it to the semifinal game twice, but never to the state championship game. They played Hoover, who were the defending state champs, the powerhouse of the state in high school football, for for their spring game in 2 weeks. All right, now tomorrow continues the action with McGill's big-time rivals, the Murphy Panthers. Now, Murphy didn't see a ton of success last season, but with the new head coach, the Panthers are looking for a new beginning as 30 teams in 30 days continues tomorrow night. So, guys, McGill-Toolen up in that 7A classification and 7 classes. I mean, it's crazy. Only 32. They're calling that like the SEC of high school football in this state.
You've got your hands full, my friend. You were out golfing today with more football
and
related.
I have a major tan. I was trying to make it all even because my face.
Now, what was it for again?
It was for the Toro Foundation, so Spanish for football, got together and went out and had a big golf outing. It was a lot of fun. A lot of guys, coaches, a lot of people I knew. So we had a good time.
Yeah,
and
you seem to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did not shoot the greatest, but they still let me play.
You throw really well.
Yes,
though.
well, the thing is they let you throw. There was like a mulligan, and you could also throw.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yes.
what they
Well, I thought
call
you
a
were just doing
mulligan.
that.
Oh, no, you could actually throw it. I did that a couple times.
And that's when you want a do-over, right? A
Yes.
mulligan?
Yes.
Yeah. Clearly, I'm a golfer.
Tiger Woods.